Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to drop in and say hi and happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans who have served over the years. I know my family's been touched by veterans. Both my grandfathers were veterans of Korean War, and on my mom's side, um, there has been a family member in every single war since the Revolutionary War. So we are definitely, I'm very proud of our veterans, and thank you so much for your service, and thank you for giving us the freedom that we deserve. So while we're talking about Veterans Day and just in holidays and days off and times off. I know I have 3 kids and I work around them, so I try to keep my schedule as controlled as possible. Mostly because the kids have so many things going on and so many things that they have to do, that I am constantly on the road or doing things or taking care of them, which is what happens when you're a mom. I started my business 7.5 years ago when my daughter was born, my oldest. She's 7 now, or 7.5 now. She was born in June, so she was almost 7.5. So I quit my job on maternity leave. I just never came back. And I did that because I wanted to be there for my kids. I wanted to work around them, and I wanted to be mom. I wanted to be in front of them, and everybody has their own choices when it comes to being a parent and what they want to do, and whether they hire out help, whether they stay at work at home, whether they quit their jobs, whether they have opposite shifts, whatever that looks like. So everybody who has kids or has other responsibilities, maybe you're taking care of your parents, or maybe you have other things that's going on right now that prevents you from working a 9 to 5, or wanting to work a 9 to 5, or just maybe wanting to have some flexibility in your life. When you are in business for yourself, you know that there's no guarantees on your time. And sometimes things blow up and things happen, and your clients need you, or your website breaks, or any of those different things. And then add into it, if you have other responsibilities, things that you have to do during the day, it's hard to get a 40-hour weekend, 9 to 5, and just be done on the weekends and done in the evenings. And it's a lot of work. And the reason why I'm so passionate about what I do is that if you don't have clear systems in place, if you don't have control over your business, then everything is completely overly overwhelming. It's painful, and it takes more time than you ever thought it was. So, for a lot of people I know, when the holidays are coming, or there's vacation days for the kids, or someone's home from school and they're sick, or, you know, things happen and you're not where you think you're going to be on a Monday morning, then it could be really difficult for you if you don't have a clear picture in your business, if you don't have systems in place, if you don't, have a clear grasp of the calendar months in advance. I know 3 years ago, the holidays coming up would be like, oh my gosh, the year is almost over. I haven't met my goals. I don't know what I'm going to do. And can these kids please go to school for 5 minutes? I'm still on that. Can these kids please go to school for 5 minutes? Because I don't know when we're actually going to have a full week of school ever. But at the same point, I have clear systems in my business. I spend every month looking ahead each month, maybe 2 months in advance, knowing that what my work schedule is going to look like, what things I have to move around. And I also have very tight control of all of my projects so that I know exactly what needs to get done. So when I promise people things, for the most part, I'm able to get them when they're supposed to be done. Now, if I start going down a rabbit hole of my perfectionism and things aren't looking the way I want them to, it might take longer. But for the most part, I always have, enough time to do what I need to do. And now that I'm going back to school and having a full load with classes, it's still tough to make sure that I have everything put into place. But because I sit down and I have systems and I have organization and I let some of the tech do the heavy lifting, my life is so much easier. I am not a frazzled mess most of the time, because I know things are going to get done when I say they're going to get done, because I put in time in my schedule. I planned accordingly. I know I'm going to be out from Wednesday to Saturday next week, and I'm going to spend time with my family because it's a holiday. I also knew that Veterans Day was today, and I planned accordingly. It doesn't have to be this huge painful thing if you can't get a full day of work in, or full part day of work in, whatever your normal schedule is, because you know ahead of time what that looks like. You have a really firm grasp of your projects. If you have all of your tech working together, a lot of things can be working in the background, and communication with your team. So this is what systems are all about. I can plan out my marketing and know that I can spend 10 minutes and create a quick video and know what my schedule is for marketing this week. I also know just what I need to do to make things happen. And I also know what I just can't commit to this week because the kids are off school and I have an important meeting tomorrow that I can't miss. And I also have other things going on in my life that just need to be taken care of. But because I have a system in place for everything, if I have control over my life, I have control over my business, then everything is not such a painful process. It's not so overwhelming and it's not so exhausting. The marketing kind of runs itself. It's very natural for me. It doesn't take a lot of time or energy because I know what I want to talk about. I can talk about it for days and days and days and days and days and days. And it's just fun to be in my business right now. And I think that's the hardest thing for us, especially when we're in the weeds and we're in the chaos. Business isn't fun all the time, and it should be. It should be exciting. It should be doing stuff that you love. You should be talking to people about things that you like to do and help them and see how you can help them. And if you can't help them, figure out ways that you can find someone to help them for you. So I think that's what systems for me is that creating that space in my life, creating that energy in my life, and creating control in my life. There are so many things you can't control in your life. There are always going to be things that happen. We're going into winter in Massachusetts, and gosh, it's really unpredictable at times. I had the power go out for like 3 or 4 days, which was really painful for my family and myself, and just in general. But knowing that, there is a lot of inconsistency in technology during the winter in the boondocks, I can plan my, schedule accordingly. I know what my backup plans are. I know where I can get internet. I know I can get, we're getting a generator, so I have electricity, that type of thing. So all these things, just planning ahead and knowing what's going on and what to expect in your business, in life, to some extent, and having that control will make your life easier, will make business easier, and it'll be more fun. I can't tell you how nice it is to be in my 7.5 years of business, how excited I am to go to work every day, how excited I am to meet with people and talk with people and expect, just have these great conversations and be excited about what we're doing and be around people that are excited about what they're doing. And all of these people have the same things in place. Either they have the systems in place and they know how amazing and how exciting it can be, or they're ready to put those systems in place, put the energy in there because they know it's going to happen for them. They know it's going to be easier to run their business. They know they have a clear grasp of their business, and it's just so much easier. So I want that for you. So if you are not in control of your business, if things are just exhausting for you, or every little minor hiccup in your day and your life and your expectations just completely throws you out of whack and puts all of your projects in the danger zone, and you see red lights flashing everywhere and your inbox starts exploding, or you really want to take off next week but you just can't because you didn't plan accordingly, because you should have planned this out months ago, let's talk. Okay, whether you just need an hour smackdown, whether 2 hours is just going to change your life, whether we need to work together for 6 weeks and just get all of your systems in place and get your business organized and make you smile and have your shoulders in their normal position and not around your ears anymore, because you know how your business runs, you know how you're going to help people, and you know what value you offer because you have all of your systems in place, you know how to conduct your business, and you know how to deploy your services and offerings. Then let's do it. And if you need some support and you want accountability and you love a group environment, I am now offering the Systems Bootcamp as a group, as a small group boot camp, so that you can have 3 to 5 people working together 6 weeks. You have accountability partners, and I will tell you, when you are in a mastermind or any other group, it is so nice to make relationships with people who are in the same space with you and in their business as well, and who want to see you succeed, and who really want to work with you and want to learn from you. And just know that it's nice to have somebody on the other side of the screen, because we all work in our own little bubbles and it's so hard sometimes. But it's very nice to have that connection, and that's what I'm trying to work with the Systems Bootcamp and groups. And so if you are on the fence and you're not sure what you want to do with me, or you just know that you have everything's kind of on fire and you don't know why, let's talk. Let's have an assessment. I can tell you ways that I can work with you, or give you some pointers on where you should look to get some control in your life and control in your business, because it will tell you it is life-changing. It is absolutely life-changing to be in control of your business, have somewhat control of your life, because no one has control over life. But know what you're doing, know when you're doing it, know how you're doing it. From your marketing to your project management to your lead management to your client management, everything. Having all of that in place and organized and systemized and just running on its own is life-changing. So if you can't find that with me, fabulous, find it somewhere else. I totally get it. But if you want to see what it looks like to have a smile on your face when you sit down to work every day, not feel like you have to work 24/7 around everything and shove in as much work as possible, because we all know we do that, regardless of whether you're just walking the dog or you're hanging out with your kids, you're always working. So if you want to be in that space where you're not working 24/7, you're making more money than you thought you would ever make, and you're in just a better space in business, and you're relaxed and you're happy, let's talk. Okay? And if not, it's okay. I get it. Everybody's in their own space in their business. Some people just don't, may not like me. It's okay. But I would love to work with you if you're ready to make that change in your business. You're ready to get excited about business again, and you're ready to see what you can really do. Let's talk. Okay, that's all that matters. Let's just talk. It doesn't have to be, if I'm not the right person for you, it's fine. But you'll never know until you talk to me. So let's talk. See what your goals are, see what you're trying to do in your business and why you're so stressed out. And if you're not stressed out, fabulous. I want to be friends with you, because I love people who are in the right space in their business and the right mindset and happy. So if you want to be happy with me, let's be happy. And if you want to get happy, let's get happy. All right. So happy Veterans Day. Happy Monday. I hope your Monday is going as good as mine, and which is actually pretty good considering all 3 children are home today. So it's actually a good Monday, and I want to keep it that way. So if you have any questions about what I do, it's kind of depends on your business and depends on what your needs are. Definitely message me. If you see me in groups, say hi. Let's chat and let's just see what's going on in your business and how to make your business fun and more exciting and more relaxing, because it's fun. It's nice. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Happy Monday.